I'll mention.
No, but
I'll mention a couple rappers when we get off the.
But that's what I'm saying. But remember,
most
most jobs, people, if for example, if you're at a certain level, the only job that you can really do is like something that looks like you're in control of the whole thing,
and it's
connected, yeah, like as a CEO or like.
I don't mean that you're gonna be posting. You're gonna be posting yourself at work. Like, oh yeah, I'm at work today. I just mean like, bruv, like people are gonna be checking for what you show them, innit? So you don't have to. I'm not saying you're gonna show that. I just mean that you have to like. You can see it that there's people that are like giving the perception that they're winning, and then there's people that are like they're winning, they're doing good. I'm saying like you can do the pretending thing. It's gonna catch up with you. Yeah. Eventually, you just get to the point where like what you're showing is what you're doing, innit? What you're and if it's working and it's connecting it and you ain't faking it, like you're gonna genuinely win. Like you like I don't believe that you're showing something that you've ever been showing something that's not a reality. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not don't think like you see the gym setup or whatever, and you don't go, oh my days, like my man's got a full high-tech gym, but you still go, my man's these are doing their thing, and you see what they're doing, and you are still like moving forward. And so people can radiate to that and see what's happening.
Who says it? It's like you live in your truth, innit?
Yeah. But your truth is actually good.
Yeah.
Like your truth is always good if you're not embarrassed by it, innit?
Yeah. But the thing is, I think the key is how you are as a person, as in like, so for example, if you've always been a particular way, like you don't see that you've changed since college, as in like you've always seemed to be like the guy who's chilled, like whatever, not whatever happens, but like whatever comes, I'm gonna handle it, whatever. Whereas some people are forgetting that like some people haven't been seen, and they've always want to be seen. It's like, it's what's in your heart. So if you always want to be a man who's I wish I could have. The moment you've got this platform, you're gonna move mad. You're not gonna be able to hold. You're not gonna be
Clubhouse and Twitter.
You're not gonna be able to keep it up because what you want and what you are two different things.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I think if all the time it depends on the person. Like I've always been. Like even people say to me, "Oh, you must get bare girls because of the pod." Brother, man could get girls from before.
People like it's highs and lows, innit? It's like if you can ride out the lows in life, yeah, like you'll be fine in the highs. You see a lot of people like when they get to the high points, they think it's gonna last forever, and then they when they get to the low point, they bail out because they
don't buy the dip.
They don't buy the dip. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you buy the dip, it dip lower, and you think I didn't catch the dip. But until it goes back up, you don't realise, innit? So that's why I say sometimes, like with life, like if you can just go when at the hard times, you will always be good. Because it's when it gets hardest that's what separates people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that sometimes you see it, like you see the people coming in, like bro, like I can see you're really enjoying life. Like I see it all the time. Like I go on YouTube and I'm watching these videos, and I'll be so happy for some of these man. I'm like, yeah, you got big watch. Like I know life is lit for you right now. I'm just like, bro, like you just know it's not gonna be like this forever. I hope someone's around you like telling you it's not gonna be like this forever. Like you're making a lot of money, young man. Like make sure you're trying to put that away, because some of that's gonna, when it gets low, that's gonna be your bump up for you to be able to not ever know what that low is like. You see what I'm saying? But like coming from a height, when people go low, only certain people can come back up, and that's what I think separates like
and
the
not
longevity.
even come back up. Come back to the middle and be happy with that.
Yeah.
You're never gonna go back to the that. Your first initial buzz. You'll never get that again. But if you can come down and then be happy with the maintaining, because that's what it is at the end of the day, and you're maintaining for the right reasons, hopefully, innit? If you're just like making music or whatever for the money or whatever, then that's gonna cause problems in itself, innit?
But I think
anything you do just for the
money,
for the thing, innit?
But I think it depends on your plan and how you are. Like if, for example, like I pod because man enjoys podding. Like it's something that I just like doing. So when the money came, it was great. It was like, yo, we're doing something we love. That's why we've never like missed an episode in like 6 years, because it always comes out because it's what we do. Whereas if I'd done it for the money, if the money weren't coming, we would have given up time ago, because we're not seeing the fruits. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you need to have like, it's like
passion,
Chiz, it's like Chiz with gym, for example.
Yeah.
Chiz has always been a person who's been fit and on gym. So the transition for him to be in the gym, and then someone who speaks, he's like, do you know what, I'm going to do the gym thing, but talk invite my brethren, guests.
It's bang on where
it's just come through.
He talks about the consistency of 6 years, where I've started this like just over a year now, and a couple men are like, "Rah, you don't miss no like one thing guaranteed. You always upload." And I said, "Rah." In that time before starting this, I used to always watch what Marv's doing, and I was like, "Rah." There's a bit of our brethren who started pods around the same time. They'll upload today. They'll be gone for like a year or two. They'll try and come back, but I'm like, you've lost that
the
momentum of things. Because what happens, especially like with social media and algorithms, where there's men I know who've got like a couple 100,000 followers on YouTube, but the moment you don't keep relevant, your following don't follow, like where they might post something today and they'll get the same amount of views as me, but I'm like 20 times less than them. So we shouldn't be getting the same kind of views, but it's due to them not staying relevant, consistent. That's where I relate it back to the Gucci Mane thing, where even if Gucci ain't got a tape dropping today, man, just drop a random single to always stay in your face. You get what I'm saying?
And you know what it is about life as well? What people don't realise is someone's always gonna copy you. So for example, Chiz now has got this channel, and the amount of people that come up to me and say, "Yo, hey, Chiz's channel's sick," you know? Even people that I don't even know Chiz like that, but they know me, but they see the affiliation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's sick about it is now Chiz has done this, people are gonna start doing their own version of this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's how life is. That like once you start something, once you do something it pops, someone's gonna copy you. So now if Chiz takes his foot off the gas, someone will just come in behind Chiz and take his place. Quickly. And that's how life is.
There's an element to that.
There's an element to that.
But it's also like, it's the mentality, isn't it? Because there's always going to be someone else.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to stay on job.
But you got to stay on job, but you just got to stay doing you and not worry about that.
No, but
if you're a man that worried that, this pod got 20,000 less than the other one, I'm falling off, and it starts to affect you in a detriment. I'm not saying you are.
I do that.
I'm saying there is that, innit? That's the element that will get you. That's what will get you.
For me, I'm one of those people that, same thing with Jay-Z, for example. It's like, or certain artists, you can see how they perceive stuff. It's like, you'll be a fool to not think that someone else can come and take your spot, like at all times. Because sometimes you can be very like big chested and be like, what? My thing's wavy. Ain't no one stepping to me, bro. There's someone tomorrow. Like same way there was MySpace, and then Facebook came out. Do you know what I'm saying? Then to Instagram, there's always something that's going to come out, bro.
Vine got wiped out and TikTok took their formula.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's in life in general, it's like if you don't, what's the word I'm looking for?
Adapt properly.
Yeah, if you don't adapt, it happens. I'm saying for Chiz's channel is dope, but I'm saying that it's kind of like Chiz is saying he stays consistent because he realizes that, yes, I love doing what I'm doing, but I want to keep the heat on my thing. I want to make sure my thing keeps buzzing because if I drop off, I've seen it where people who have got more followers than me or
I've
more
seen it all the time.
thingies drop off because in their mind they think, I've got the followers,
I've got the game.
I don't really have to do it no more. But you have to keep the momentum
but that's
going.
because the good thing about what we're doing is the business is you. That's what it is. Like, no, someone can come and do this, but it ain't gonna be you, innit? And as long as you're comfortable with that, like I do my thing, no matter regardless if people have got, many people have come through this game and done bigger numbers than me or whatever. It's how it affects you, innit? Like, I'm still me,
and I do